Thank you, Frank Lampard. Thank you for everything.
Personally, from me to you, thank you, Frank Lampard.
I just wanted to say thank you, really, for everything you've done for the club.
I will always love him and he will always be my idol.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Jody. The 18 months were really special.
Hey guys, welcome back to Blues Fans TV. I am Sophie Rose. Don't forget this video is sponsored by OneFootball. It's an amazing app. You can get all the latest Chelsea news as well as other football news, updates on managers, all the sackings, all the appointments, injuries, latest Premier League news updates. Yeah, really good app and something that we fully support. So please download with the link in our description. Now on to today's video. Obviously we've already had the Frank Lampard news. I'm still getting adjusted to that. I'm still very sad, as I think most of us fans are, but you know, we've got other news to talk about now, and sadly that's how Chelsea Football Club work. I wish we were more patient, but we aren't. Thank you again to Frank Lampard for all of his services. It's now more or less been confirmed that Thomas Tuchel, the former PSG boss, is going to be taking over as head coach, and I thought it would be a good idea to go through some things that he is going to bring. This is Sophie's Blues News. It's a new segment that I'm working on that I hope to do every Monday. Hope you guys like it. If you do, please comment below and I'll do more of these, but I just thought I'd do a little bit of research on him for those of you that don't know and see if he's going to be a good fit. So Thomas is an established manager, I guess you could say. Was in charge of PSG for a few years. He signed the likes of Icardi, who actually we wanted, don't forget, a couple of seasons ago. Mbappe, you know, I'm sure there's going to be loads of rumours that are spreading around, seeing if they're going to come in. Verratti, there's many rumours now that are now circulating that we're going to try and sign some of those guys in the summer. I mean, I'd be surprised if a few of those materialise with the amount of money we've spent. But for me, his main job is going to be getting Havertz and Werner playing well. I mean, he's cost Frank Lampard their job. I think he is more than capable of costing him his job as well if he doesn't get them in to improve, whether that means he has to change the formation, whether that means he has to figure out very quickly what his starting 11 is. I'm not sure Frank actually knew. I mean, he's only had a few months, 6 months to, you know, sort of get to grips with everything after the transfer ban and losing the likes of Eden Hazard. You know, he sort of had his job cut out for him. I'm sure our new manager knows exactly what he's getting himself into. If he doesn't, then very poor decision from him to take the Chelsea job. We are very cutthroat. We will get rid of him, as we have done Frank, whether we agree with it or not. You know, Chelsea Football Club demand results, and that's how we've won trophies over the years, you know. So he's going to have a very hard job on his hands. Let's look at Werner's form, for instance. Werner hasn't scored since November. He's had all the odds against him. You know, he's missed a penalty in the FA Cup. He had a goal disallowed in the Leicester game. You know, even when he's trying, he's just not making that breakthrough. And I think that's going to be his first. I think that's going to be Tuchel's first, you know, and main focus. He has to get the ball rolling with that. He has to get these players performing well. Has to get Werner up to scratch and prove what we paid all the money for. Havertz, again, not making really much of a contribution this season at all. I'd say he's been far worse than Werner, actually. So I think his form is just, I personally believe Havertz is too weak for the Premier League. I'm not happy with his performances. I blame him a lot for the reason Frank is no longer in charge. So that's something that he's going to have to really, really try and improve on, getting the best out of this player. Havertz in the Leicester game, although some people actually thought he did some fans actually thought he did an all right job. For me, he didn't really do much. Got a yellow card for a foul on Harvey Barnes, I think it was. That's just about as much contribution as I can give him, to be honest. I'm sorry if that's harsh. I'm not impressed. So that's really going to be they're going to be the two players and the two things he really has to focus on if he wants to be successful at Chelsea, is getting those players to play well until the summer, where we hopefully can have some more signings in. I want him to still include the likes of Mason Mount. I don't want this to be the end of his Chelsea career just because Frank has gone. I do worry that other managers are not going to be too keen on the idea of playing our young players. Billy had a good game against Luton, although I didn't think the game overall was our best performance. A win is a win, and we're through to the next round, and I do believe we have a chance to win in that competition. So he's got a lot of work to do. It's getting players' confidence up. It's finding out what his best starting 11 is. It's learning how to incorporate our new signings with our young players, because we do have very good homegrown players. And just because Frank has left now doesn't mean, to me, or doesn't say that we should get rid of him straight away. You know, that's just not the case. You know, had a good season last season with everything against him. You know, we revolved around Eden Hazard. He came in, he used players that were under the age of 21. He got us to a final. He kept us in the top 4. We still have Champions League football because of him. You know, there's so many good things to point out about Frank's appointment that we wouldn't have seen in other managers. I 100% believe that. So I'm just very thankful that some of our young homegrown players, or, you know, just young academy players in general, got to play. But yeah, that's what I think of him so far, our new manager. Let me know what you guys think about him. See if you think he's the right appointment. I'm not too sure. I'm very on the fence about this one. Maybe I shouldn't be. I'm not sure, but that's how I feel. But yeah, you know, we need to focus on our next Premier League game now. I'd be very surprised if there wasn't a reaction from the players. I'd be very disappointed if there isn't, considering some of them have single-handedly cost Frank his job. So I expect a good reaction. I expect 3 points against Wolves. I'll be doing a preview on that tomorrow. But yeah, let's see how this appointment goes. Let's try not to be too biased and hold on to the fact that we're annoyed that he's taking a Chelsea legend's place. But that is football, sadly. And I don't know, guys. I'm waffling on again because I just don't really know what to say. I'm still a little bit sad, to be honest, by the news. But yeah, that's what I know about him so far. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of his time at PSG. Obviously, he still got sacked there. Managers getting sacked everywhere, left, right and centre. I didn't see this one coming, actually. I know a lot of fans was calling out for Brendan Rodgers to be Frank's replacement. I don't really see that happening. Not yet, anyway. If he was to come to Chelsea, I think that's a ways down the road. But yeah, I think, you know, let me know, comment below, let me know your thoughts on this. And if you like this sort of segment, I will do more Blues news. I will do some injury updates tomorrow in the Wolverhampton preview, so look out for that. And I will also be giving you my starting 11 for the Wolves game, or the best starting 11 that I can think of currently.
Thank you, Frank Lampard. Thank you for everything. Forever a legend, forever one of us, and forever Super Frankie Lampard.
Frank Lampard's done a lot in his time at Chelsea, so I just want to say personally from me to you, thank you, Frank Lampard.
I just wanted to say thank you, really, for everything you've done for the club. You know, it's been an amazing time to be a Chelsea fan. The stadium just felt like a different place with you as a manager, and it was honestly going week in, week out. It was amazing.
I just want to say best of luck to Frank. I will always love him and he will always be my idol.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Jodie. The 18 months were really special, and it's such a shame that it's over now.
It's sad that we weren't able to see you lift Premier League titles, Champions League titles. If it was a different day, the FA Cup would have been ours, probably would have won it. But, you know, the referee was wearing red that day. So, yeah, but I'd honestly just like to say thank you, Super Frank. You're always with us. And good luck with anything that you do in the future. I'd love to have you back at the club soon. And yeah, up the Chelsea.
Hey guys, for discount off of top quality football merchandise from Kitbag, please use our code and link in the description below, just for being a Blues Fans TV subscriber and an awesome Chelsea fan.